Bedroom. It's a lovely Sunday morning. The soft sunshine and gentle breeze fills the room with a sense of tranquility and peace. After you both get cleaned up, you and Luke agree that he'll handle the cleaning while you go out to buy some snacks and drinks. When you get home, you find Luke in the corner of the bedroom looking like he's having a tough time deciding on something.
하, 사진들이 다 너무 예쁜데 어떡하지? 뭐가 좋으려나?
What looks great?
와!
You walk up to Luke quietly, surprising him so much that he almost drops his food.
갑자기 어디서 나타난 거야? 온 줄도 몰랐어.
Of course not. I just came to bring you a drink. Sorry if I scared you. As if trying to prove yourself, you take out a can of soda from the paper bag and hand it to Luke, grinning at him playfully. Still, it's odd that you didn't notice me walking in. So, what good stuff are you up to behind my back?
몰래 하려던 건 아니고, 하, 빨리 끝내려고 했는데 결국 들켜버렸네. 근데 맞아. 진짜 좋은 걸 보고 있었거든.
Luke turns on his phone screen with a quick tap, then flips it towards you. To your surprise, it displays pictures of you two. The pictures remind you of the happy times you spent sailing, skiing, and climbing together, and you grow more curious. These pictures of us, why are you picking from them? Seeing your surprised look, Luke scratches the tip of his nose.
호요랜드 신규 테마 기념 앨범을 만들려고.
Hoyaland, that amusement park we visited before?
맞아. 이번에 그 놀이공원에서 호요사의 게임들이랑 콜라보해서 새로운 테마존을 오픈했대.
Hoyo is a local tech company in Stelis. It mainly works on creating video games, but it also has a theme park with its name. You've heard of its games, which are famous for their beautiful artwork. So they are turning those game scenes into real life. Can they actually be recreated in the real world?
그러니까 나도 처음 봤을 때 놀랐어.
Luke takes your hand, letting you sit down next to him. He then opens HoYoLand's website, showing you the ads for the new theme zone. Fontaine Underwater World, Penacony Studio. Wow, they're really bringing scenes in HoYo games to life.
그치? 근데 놀이공원이 완공된 지 얼마 안 돼서 아직 시범 운영 중이래. 그래서 티켓은 전부 게임 속 포인트로 추첨해서 주고 있나 봐. 하, 내가 이 티켓 얻으려고 얼마나 고생했는지 넌 모를 거야. 응모권을 200개나 모았다고.
200 entries? You've heard about how the HoYo games work. To enter the raffle, one needs to log in, share, and do some designated tasks every day. In other words, it's definitely not an easy feat for anyone to submit 200 entries. For you to make such effort to get them, there must be something special about the trial opening, right?
당연하지. 시범 운영 때 입장한 유저들한테는 버전을 아우르는 엄청난 서프라이즈가 주어진다는 공식 발표가 있었거든. 그 중 하나가 바로 내가 방금 말한 신규 테마 기념 앨범이야.
Luke returns to the photo album and lovingly swipes through the pictures, each one bringing back fond memory.
이번에 VIP 패스를 뽑아서 앨범을 만들 수 있는 자격이 생겼어. 그래서 앨범으로 너한테 작은 서프라이즈를 해주려고 아까 사진을 고르고 있었던 거야.
Oh, I see. Seeing that Luke seems a little down because the surprise got spoiled, you playfully tousle his hair to cheer him up. It's okay, I can see how much work you put into planning this surprise for me, and that alone makes me really happy. Besides, you just said that the album is only part of the surprise, right?
맞아. 아직 공식 발표에서 말한 버전을 아우르는 엄청난 서프라이즈도 있으니까 좀 더 기대해봐도 될 것 같아.
That's it, and since the album is no longer your secret project, we can select the pictures together. You weren't sure which ones to pick, right? Maybe I can help you decide.
하긴, 게다가 고르기 힘들었던 건 사진뿐만이 아니거든. 놀이공원에서 다이어리랑 스티커 같은 기념품도 준대. 봐, 이게 티켓이랑 같이 주는 다이어리야.
It's pretty. Luke shows you a preview of the journal on the website, and you can't help but notice the stickers next to it. The stickers are lovely too. Can I help you with the sticker selection?
그래주면 나야 고맙지.
Yeah, let's do it together. As you two pick out your favorite stickers, an exciting plan for your trip to Hoyoland gradually takes shape. I wonder what the cross version surprise will be like. Can't wait to find out. Phew, I had no idea that there were storytellers in the US Lantern Street. Feels incredible to listen to the story about a sword-wielding youth deeds while drinking tea. Would be even better if we can buy some pepper fans or wooden swords as souvenirs. I think people loved stories like this when they were young. Did you? Of course, I read a lot of wuxia novels when I was in university. I wanted to become a great hero back then, with a sword in my bag and a wineskin tied to my belt. Not because I wanted to drink, but because it looked good. Psst, I get it. And then, right the wrongs and protect the one I love. Huh? When I grew up, I realized that it was just a dream. Luckily, I did gain the power to protect the one I love, and I can right the wrongs with her, so maybe my dream become true in a way. It sure did. Look, there are empty seats at this stall. Do you want to eat something? Sure, I think we need to order at the counter. Let me look at the menu first. The announcement. What does it say? Huh? Food cannot be purchased on credit. On credit? People still do that? I'm guessing this is part of the story from the game. Some characters have a habit of not bringing any mora with them and can't pay for anything. Good things we have enough mora for spending, so we don't need to ask for help. In other words, we have just enough mora to pay for what we want. I don't know if that makes us rich or poor. Either way, you can eat whatever you want here. We'll get more mora when we get to the next area. So let's stop worrying and just order all the yummy dishes from the menu. Let's go! This stone looks pretty good, but probably doesn't have the highest score. How about this one? But it's going to take a long time to cut, and we won't have time for other stones. What do you think, Shirara? I think they both look fine, but I really can't tell. I have no idea you knew about stone betting. Not a lot, but I've seen it a few times when I was out on mission. I wouldn't take my chances with the normal stone betting market, but I think I have a slight advantage over others when it comes to this minigame. That's already pretty good. I don't have any geological knowledge of the Liyue zone, let alone stone baiting. That's why you have me. I don't know how good the other players are, but we should be able to get a good rank based on our teamwork. I was worried about time, but with you, we can work together to cut the stone and save time. For cutting, I just have to keep an eye on the machine, right? I can help you with that. Let's get started. I'll show you how to use the machine. Sure. This is the Fontaine Opera House, which is based on Opera of Epicles. It looks majestic. Can you watch performances here? Of course, they often invite opera and theater troupes to perform here. You know what the game said. Truth and delusion are equal parts in the performance, and so are drama and tragedy. Look, I think something is happening. Ugh, is she coming to perform or what? Contact her again. Wait, is this a performance? Looks kind of realistic. What do you mean of a slap? She does that 29 days out of every month. I was going to fire her, but she requested arbitration, and she was late for the arbitration too. I'm firing her was a mistake. I was too soft. Doesn't look like acting at all. All the world's a stage and all of us merely players. Ancient Fontaine playwrights did not lie. Indeed. I think the scenery is even better ahead. Do you feel like going a little further? Eh? Where are you, Luke? Over here. Hold on, I'll come to you now. You go into the bushes. I didn't even notice. Huh, about half a minute, maybe. Anyway, I found this flower just now. Huh, the purple is really nice. What flower is it? And the scent is soft and exquisite. I don't know what it's called, but it looks like a Lumidos bell from the game. Lumidos bell? Yes, in the game it was used to craft expensive perfumes. But I'm more interested in the meaning of the flower, which is parting and a wish for reunion. Oh, look. Yes, I think it fits us perfect, so I pick it up for you. Parting and a wish for reunion. It does fit us very well. Thank you, Luke. I love it. Hoyoland. Perhaps because the new theme zones are still in their trial opening, there are fewer visitors than expected. This is great actually. By noon, you have already tried almost half of the attractions.
아, 정식 오픈이었으면 얼마나 긴 줄을 서야 했을지 상상도 안 가.
Haha, you're right. You think it's really cute that Luke is worried about that now, but you have to agree that it's probably true. Then let's try as many attractions as possible today so that we won't regret it if there are too many people when we visit again. Let me see. Where should we go next?
날씨도 이렇게 더운데 우리 시원하게 저거 타는 거 어때?
You turn to see what Luke is pointing at and notice a really tall and long water flume. It's hard to see where the flume starts against the glare of the strong sunlight. You can only make out a tiny dark thing zipping downward. As the dark thing rapidly draws closer, you finally see that it's a log with people wearing life jackets and yelling in excitement on it. A log ride? It looks so fast. Ah! The log rushes past you before you can complete your sentence, splashing water everywhere on both sides. The log zips away after it splashes down, creating a refreshing mist behind it, as well as a faint glimmer of a rainbow in the distance. Oh, look, isn't that a rainbow?
그런 것 같아. 물길이 길고 물보라도 커서 무지개를 볼 확률이 높을 거야. 그나저나 급류탁이랑 무지개 하니까
You share a smile, both remembering the day you saw a double rainbow while rafting. You are thinking about that day, right?
래프팅으로 더위를 식힐 수 있겠다고만 생각했는데 이제 보니까 운명이었나 봐. 그럼 한번 타볼까? 여기서도 기적과 소중한 추억이 생길지도 모르잖아.
Sure, let's do it. You quickly head over to the entrance of the log ride. Flume entrance. Because of the high temperatures, the log ride has a longer queue than you expected. But since you hold VIP passes, you are led straight to the front of the line, and operator is adjusting the ride mode for the girl in line before you. Wait, there are different modes?
여행자님, 어떤 난이도로 체험하고 싶으신가요?
저는 어... 보통?
좋아요. 자, 그럼 배에 올라타 주세요.
As if a little taken aback by the operator's enthusiasm, the girl warily climbs into the log as instructed and fastens her seatbelt.
여행을 시작하기 전에 저와 함께 구호를 외쳐주세요. 이 세계에서의 만남, 여정을 즐겨보세요!
네?
저런 것도 해야 해?
Completely taken off guard, Luke is experiencing so much secondhand embarrassment that he almost seems tempted to walk away. Remembering what happened to you before in a similar situation, you let out a sigh. It really takes a lot of courage to shout a slogan like this in public. You can definitely understand why Luke feels embarrassed.
구호를 외치는 건 그렇다 쳐도 구호 내용이...
I know, it's so embarrassing, isn't it? Still cheerfully shouting the slogan, it's clear that the operator is the only one who doesn't feel awkward doing so. Seeing that this is inevitable, that girl whispers the slogan while hiding her face with her hands. Then the log finally starts moving.
그럼 다음 여행자님은 두 분이신가요?
네, 둘이에요.
As the passionate operator turns towards you, Loop subconsciously takes a small step back. Trying not to laugh, you gently pat Luke on the back to give him some courage.
그럼 두 여행자님은 어떤 난이도로 하시겠어요?
What modes do you have?
네, 여유롭게 즐기고 싶으시다면 쉬운 난이도를 추천해드리고 더 많은 풍경을 보고 싶으시다면 보통을 추천해드려요. 개인적으로는 놀이기구의 모든 재미를 마음껏 즐길 수 있는 스릴 난이도를 추천해드리고 싶어요. 여기까지 오신 만큼 평소 잘 느껴보지 못한 재미를 즐기는 게 더 좋지 않을까요?
You have a point. What do you think, Luke?
난이도는 상관없어. 스릴로 하고 싶으면 같이 신나게 즐겨보자고. 그런데 그 구호는 꼭 외쳐야 돼?
Noticing your embarrassment, the operator shakes his head with a smile and whispers.
불편하시면 구호는 굳이 외치지 않으셔도 괜찮아요. 하지만 더 완벽한 체험을 위해 미리 파이팅을 외치는 것도 나쁘지 않겠죠?
I can take the thrilling mood. What about you, Luke?
그래. 그럼 스릴 난이도로 하고 출발 준비하자.
좋아요. 두 여행자님은 배에 타주세요.
Luke takes your hand to help you get settled inside the log. You fasten your seatbelt, then hold his hand as you smile at him. You don't have to shout if you don't want to.
괜찮아. 그냥 구호잖아. 우리의 목표는 기적과 아름다움인데 풍부한 경험을 위해선 당연히 절차를 따라야지.
Seeing that you are both settled, the operator starts cheerfully shouting the slogan again, leaving you no chance to say other things.
좋아요. 이제 같이 구호를 외쳐주세요. 이 세계에서의 만남, 스릴을 즐겨보세요.
이 세계에서의 만남, 스릴을 즐겨보세요.
Your log jerks forward before you can finish the sentence. It appears to be moving twice as fast compared to the one the previous girl had been on. Look, don't you think our log is a little too fast?
진짜네? 잠깐, 저기 앞에 있는 게 첫 번째 내리막인가?
Both of you become silent for a second. Now you understand why the operator excitedly suggested the thrilling mode. Huh? Are we really gonna rush down that slope this fast?
얼른 내 허리 잡아! 내가 보트 앞머리를 잡을...
As panicked as you are, you catch only the first half of what Luke said and you quickly hug him tight. Before you can say anything, it feels like your lung is in the air. The sudden weightlessness makes you dizzy. You both scream at the same time and the log starts falling toward the flume below. That was scary. I really felt like we were flying.
아니, 엄밀히 말하면 진짜로 날아올랐지.
The ride is finally over. With Luke's help, you stumble out of the attraction, struggling to keep your balance. Thanks to Luke, who did his best to keep the log steady, you actually suffered less than you should have, but you still feel a bit sick now. Seeing you like this makes Luke feel bad, so he carries you on his back and keeps apologizing while looking for a suitable place for you to rest.
괜찮아? 내가 미리 알아봤어야 했는데 미안해. 무지개는커녕 풍경도 제대로 못 봤네.
Don't blame yourself. We're amongst the first people to try this out, so how could you have known what to expect? You say kind words to make him feel better while leaning against his warm back looking ahead. You suddenly widen your eyes and give Luke's shoulder a gentle tap. Look, look! Luke looks in the direction you are pointing and stops walking. Right above where the log ride begins, there is a beautiful rainbow in the sky.
무지개네?
Yes, we have a much better view now that we're up here. Getting down from Luke's back, you hurriedly take out your phone to snap a selfie with him and the rainbow. There's still so much for you to see and do on this trip, and there are surprises out there waiting for you to discover. Whenever possible, you want to capture every lucky moment that comes your way.
저번처럼 운 좋게 쌍무지개까진 아니어도 무지개를 봤으니까 나름 행운이라고 할 수 있겠지?
Of course, we are. After all, we flew here to see this rainbow. You feel as if the rainbow has blessed you, or maybe it's because you've finally gotten enough rest, but you feel much better now. After taking the photo, you walk hand in hand with Luke to the next zone. Hey youngsters, is this your first time here at the Janzo? How about a portrait to commemorate the occasion? A portrait, huh? Sounds pretty interesting. What do you think, Luke? Portraits are not bad, but are these samples on the wall? Yes, what about them? With the subjects facing this way and their names placed horizontally in the middle, they remind me of. You're right, they do look like wanted posters. Huh, these are our Janjo themed portraits after all. I can also do something different if you want, but since you're here, wanna get something unique to this place? Sure, I guess we don't really have to hang them up. Let's pretend to be agents on an adventure date in Janzhou to make this more exciting. Sounds good to me. It's finally our turn to take the Stars gift. I didn't think the line would be this long. I guess that's what you get for choosing a popular ride. True, almost there. Here, let me help you. Thanks. Look, is there an emergency alert on the pilot screen? You're right, let's see. Please do not throw anything into the Starskiff heaven. Did someone throw something into the generator? Wait, it looks like the staff dragged a Starskiff back. Did the passengers do something? What's the big deal? I just tossed 648 stellar jets into the Starskiff heaven. Who knew that all get sucked into the generator? I can't even pray for blessings here. This is unbelievable. Do people actually do that for blessings? That's really dangerous. No wonder they had to send out an emergency alert. But I'm glad it's not affecting the Starscape operations. Let's go check out our own lucky scenery. Sure. Look, what's the glowing box in the corner? Looks like a chest. It does. Let's see. Wow, a chest full of stellages. Is this the prize? That is correct. Congratulations on discovering the surprise chest in the park. Turn in all the chests discovered to one of the park employees and collect the points to purchase souvenirs. Where did that park employee come up from? We should be able to get plenty of points with all the strategies we got. Right, there are at least 50 of them. I doubt anyone can get a chest as big as this in a game. We'd like to exchange this for points. Sure, 5 points have been credited to your account. Huh? Just 5 points? The cheapest souvenir costs at least 100, right? That was a huge chest. It's a type of packaging after all. Sometimes when you find a chest of diamonds in a game, it might just say 5 silvers, doesn't it? Whatever, at least now we know how it works. True, let's try to find more later. Well, have you picked out the souvenirs? Yes, I got most of what I wanted. Here, this is all of it. Sure, how about adding a souvenir that helps you sleep? Based on your purchases today, you can have it for 80% off. 80% off? That's pretty cheap. What is it again? She mentioned it's something that helps with sleep. Maybe it's related to aromatherapy. It's a mystery box, and we don't know what is inside. A mystery box, huh? What do you think, Shirara? It's not expensive, so there's no harm in getting it. Plus, it should be something unique from here. I believe I believe it will be good. Well, we'll take this one. Let's find out what's inside. Huh, I don't believe this. Advanced mathematics, linear algebra, radio laws of different countries. These things are supposed to help me fall asleep. That aside, the contents to match the characteristics of the zone. When it comes to things like this, Penacony Park does not disappoint. Look, there's a crowd at the cafe over there. I wonder if something interesting is happening. You're right, let's find out. An arm wrestling contest? Yes, guests can challenge one another freely up to 10 times a day. You can earn points when you win. Challenge one another freely? You mean we don't have to go somewhere specific for it? Yes, we can do it right here, right now, if you want to. How about it? Think you can beat me? Me against you? Sure. Wait, not against me. You're going to against Michelangelo, my trash can ship robot. Huh, a trash can ship robot? Do the rules allow this? Rules are meant to be broken. Well, do you have what it takes to beat my exquisitely built robot? No matter how you bend the rules, I won't go down so easily. Are you sure, Luke? Is it safe to go up against a robot? Don't worry, I've seen plenty of robots like this and I know where its weaknesses are. Alright, you can do it. Hoyoland Plaza. Under the night sky, fireworks burst in dazzling splendor, concluding your day of adventure at the new theme zones. You stroll down the main street of Penacony until you reach Clock Plaza, where you find a place to sit and relax. The distant echoes of fireworks fade into the night as you flip through your journal, which is adorned with stickers collected along your journey. Each sticker seems to embody a piece of your happiness. I had so much fun here today. Luke, who had just left to grab some drinks, returns with 2 bottles of So Glad, Penacony's signature beverage. He smiles warmly at you, agreeing with what you said.
나도. 자, 소다수.
Luke hands you the bottle, its cap already loosened for your convenience, then sits down beside you. He suddenly looks at the journal in your hands with great interest.
어라, 이게 처음에 티켓이랑 같이 받은 다이어리야? 벌써 이렇게 많이 모였어?
Yeah, we've collected so many memories before we even realize it. As you watch the fireworks light up the sky in the distance, you can't help but feel a wave of emotion. Following your gaze into the night sky, Luke smiles too.
사실 그때 놀이공원에서 봤던 불꽃놀이랑 스파클러를 계속 생각하고 있었어.
Yeah, and we painted a picture of us together. You smile and rest your head on his shoulder. It was also in a plaza in the amusement park a long time ago. There was a Ferris wheel, fireworks, and so many memories, some beautiful and some bittersweet. That moment feels like a starting point. Since then, everything has changed. It's become more vibrant and satisfying. And it all comes together right here, represented by this packed journal in front of you and the amazing journey it captures. Our visit today is filled with thrill, fun, and joy. I really wish it would never end.
영원할 거야.
Luke puts an arm around your shoulders and looks up at the dark night sky.
놀이공원은 항상 여기 있을 테니까 언제든지 다시 오면 되지. 그리고 서프라이즈랑 행복한 순간들은 우리가 서로를 위해서 계속 만들어가고 있잖아?
It's true. Just as you're about to take a drink of the soda, you suddenly remember something, so you stop and look up at Luke. Wait, didn't you see that Hoyoland would prepare a huge surprise spanning across versions for the visitors? But we haven't seen it, right?
걱정하지 마. 이제 시간이 다 되어가니까.
Huh. Luke places his index finger across his lips, takes a quick look at the time displayed on his phone, and then looks back at the sky.
셋, 둘, 하나.
As the countdown ends, a rapid burst of fireworks erupts nearby, right in front of you. One vibrant firework after another lights up the dark sky, dazzling sparkles cascading like countless stars. And when those sparkles connect to form a clear shape, you can't help but gasp in amazement. Yes,
우리가 정성껏 골라서 만든 추억 앨범이야. 기억나?
of course you remember. There are pictures of you and Luke laughing together, walking hand in hand by the seaside and in the snow. You watch as those beautiful moments from the past glow and fall above you, feeling their warmth.
미안해. 그때 이 부분까진 말을 안 했어. 불꽃놀이가 시작하기 전에 너한테 소소한 서프라이즈라도 해주고 싶었어.
Don't apologize, Luke. You turn to him and hug him emotionally. I love this surprise. You remember it all.
내가 어떻게 잊어?
Luke hugs you back tightly, holding you close to his chest. Watching your cherished memories come to life in such a dazzling display makes both of you feel emotional.
네가 우리 사진을 따라 그린 것도 있고 불꽃놀이 아래서 같이 찍은 사진도 있지만 이렇게 찬란한 방식으로 우리 모습을 남기고 싶다는 마음에 나도 모르게 집착하게 돼버렸어.
Luke gently lets go of you, finds that picture on his phone, and gives it to you. I painted this.
사실 이때도 난 한참은 더 부족하다고 생각했어. 넌 내 마음속에서 가장 소중한 존재야. 제일 눈부시고 가장 아름답게 빛나야 해. 너한테 선물하는데 작은 불꽃으로는 부족해. 너한테는 가장 밝게 빛나는 별들이 어울려. 지금 밤하늘처럼 말이야.
Luke. The fireworks gradually comes to an end, but the smell still lingers in the air, just like your love. As Luke said, it won't end. Your journey together will always continue. So, let's clink our bottles and say a toast to wrap it up for this trip. The journey we've traveled together has been celebrated with this spectacular fireworks show, and from now on, we shall always choose remarkable path.
좋아?
You clink your bottles and take a sip of Soul Glad, looking at each other in the eye. It is.
진짜 특이하네. 솔글레드 소다수는 마실 때마다 맛이 다른 것 같아.
Yeah, it's good and bad at the same time. You swallow the drink and neither of you says a word for a moment. After exchanging looks, you two burst into laughter. You wouldn't call the drink tasty, but it is definitely interesting. It's vibrant, enchanting, and leaves you eagerly anticipating the next sip. Just like life itself, no matter what comes next, be it good or bad, it's always good to leave room for surprises. After all, who knows? A spectacular fireworks show could be awaiting you.